Greetings, everybody. My name is Brent, also known as Flats Fixed. Look at the beard from this winter, man. Hey, next week you're probably going to catch me with no hair. But you want to know the truth. There's a lot of things, the reasons why I live here, and the things I do, and what I really do, and how I learned to do it. First question is, hey, Flats Fixed. It's a very simple name of a bike part, you know? And I worked for years as a truck driver, furniture mover, and as a mechanicing on my own trucks. And when I got here into town, I got tired of being over the road all the time. I got a job in a factory, and I drove him nuts because I always worked for myself. So one day, riding the bike, I hurt my front wheel. Basically, I ran into a car. It kind of got into me, ran into me. And bicycles were quite easy for me. And as a kid, I always worked on my own bikes and read manuals on them. And so I took it over to the local bike shop and told them, hey, I need to buy a new rim. I just want to lace up a new wheel. And they said, we don't sell rims. Needless to say, most of the bike shops don't sell rims. And you have to learn. You'll have to learn. So I said, well, I'd rather just have a rim. I'll lace it up myself. And the guy says, hey, you know how to lace wheels? And I said, yeah, it's pretty simple stuff once you learn how to figure out the length of the spokes you need. So that was like a big light bulb came on in my head. I said, hey, you know what? There's a market for this. Custom build wheels, fixing bikes and stuff. And, you know, that's what I did. And I took it serious in 2004. I really took it serious. And it was really cool because I got to meet all these neat people walking by the house. And, you know, one day I was asking people, hey, you need me to fix your bike? And I really didn't advertise. And to this day, I really don't. I have a really nice clientele. What's going on with the bike?
I have some random questions. One is...
Okay. He's going to get this on there.
Is happening again? So, I believe...
Bring it over here.
You can see when you lock this brake,
Is it rocking on you?
yeah, you can feel it kind of...
Yeah, why don't you tighten that up?
Okay.
That's all that is. But it's butted tubing, which means it's actually thinner in the middle, thicker out here, stiffer where you need it. It's a nice bike. All around nice bike. I remember talking him into it, and he bought it. And he's ridden it pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you change the rear derailleur?
No, that's...
Yep.
You switched that one when you
that's
built
right.
the wheel for me.
Yeah, that's right.
The only thing I've done since then is pedals.
So, open source, man. That's the way you do it. See how this works? You open your door and let the source of your neighbors come in. And if you're honest with them, they'll come back. But how would you learn how to work on a bike? I'm going to tell you how I learned how to work on a bike. I think it's quite simple that any human being who wants to take the time to teach themselves. I myself have a learning disability. I am dyslexic. So in school was a lot of work for me, especially growing up my age. They really didn't call it dyslexia. They really didn't know how to diagnose it back then. They just thought you had bad writing, or you didn't read good or something. Right? So whatever. But needless to say, I enjoy reading. I enjoy reading manuals. So what I do is I got online, just like when I needed to work on special parts of my trucks and stuff. Thank God for the internet. And I started reading about bikes. And ShellerBrown.com is a wonderful place to start. And you just keep going and going and going. You start learning about the different bicycle parts and keep up with the manufacturers. And then you find out that basically the bike really, you know, the bike today is really a mass-produced machine that's pretty much thrown at the public today. I look at bicycles like I look at life. You can either work on them or pay somebody else to work on it, or you can go the open source way. Yeah, open source. Just like say the Lennox Colonel. You know, the old house here is probably going to be going. But I've always had a big dream. My biggest dream. And I think I might fulfill it. I think within the next year, I want to go across Illinois, north, south. It's a long ways. And before I get too old, I want to do, I think my biggest dream is I want to ride my bike across the United States. I prefer to go across the southern states because I like it when it's warm. Kind of do it. I mean, and it's a lot flatter. I really don't particularly care to go across, Colorado on a bicycle. And that's my true dream. That's always been my biggest dream.